Thomas Massey wanted to know why the FBI tracked gun purchases.
Oh, hell.
Okay.
George Hill, former FBI supervisory intelligence analyst in the Boston field office, told us that the Bank of America, with no legal process, gave to the FBI gun purchase records with no geographical boundaries for anybody that was a Bank of America customer. Is that true?
Well, what I do know is that a number of business community partners all the time, including financial institutions, share information with us about possible criminal activity. And my understanding is that that's fully lawful. In the
Did you ask for that information?
In the specific instance that you're asking about, my understanding is that that information was shared with field offices for information only, but then recalled to avoid even the appearance of any kind of overreach. But my understanding is that that's a fully lawful process.
Was there a warrant involved?
Again, my understanding is that the institution in question shared information with us, as happens all the time.
Did you request the information?
I can't speak to the specifics.
Okay, well, we've got an email where it says the FBI did give the search queries to Bank of America, and Bank of America responded to the FBI and gave over this information without a search warrant.
Oh.
Do you believe there's any limitation on your ability to obtain gun purchase data or purchase information for people who aren't suspects from banks without a warrant?
Well, now you're asking a legal question, which I would prefer to defer to the lawyers, since I'm not practicing as one right now, including the department. But what I will tell you is that my understanding is that the process by which we receive information from business community partners across a wide variety of industries, including financial institutions, sharing information with us about possible criminal activity is something that is fully lawful under current federal law.
It may be lawful, but it's not constitutional. I yield back.
Boom. There's the line.
Nice.
It may be lawful, but it's not constitutional. And did you see the blank look on Christopher Wray's face when Thomas Massey asked him, "Did you get a warrant?" Oh, do we have to do that? Is that a thing? I swear. I mean, that was...
It's not a thing to him.
No, it's absolutely not a thing to him. And that was an angry Thomas Massey.
Yeah.
He doesn't emote very, obviously. But boy, he was not happy. You could tell there.
Also, Representative Harriet Hageman wanted to know why the FBI worked with social media companies.
Director Wray, you and I both know that the federal government is forbidden from doing indirectly what it cannot do directly. In other words, neither you nor the FBI have any legal authority to circumvent the First Amendment by using a surrogate to do your dirty work. Yet that is exactly what you have been doing. The Bureau, under your watch, has been using proxies to violate the First Amendment. Were you the person who gave the orders to use these social media companies to violate violate Americans' First Amendment rights?
Again, I don't agree with your description of our engagement with social media companies.
So who made the decision to use social media companies as a proxy to suppress the First Amendment rights of American citizens?
Because I don't believe that's what we did. I'm not sure there's anyone that would have made such a decision.
Do you really expect the American public to believe that you were not involved in the decisions related to using social media companies to suppress the First Amendment rights of American citizens?
I can't help what people will believe or not. I can only speak to what the facts are.
Wow, what a douchebag.
This guy.
And it's not that he expects us to believe that. He just doesn't think it's a problem.
No.
That's the issue. He doesn't believe it's a problem what they're doing with Twitter and Facebook and everybody else.
and tracking gun purchases and protecting the Bidens.
Right. And not even bothering with warrants.
Targeting
it's all fine.
Pro-lifers. I mean, you name it.
It's all fine.
Yeah.
And parents, because they're pissed off at what's being taught in schools. So we're going to investigate them, too. He didn't think there was anything wrong with that.
No. And time again, we talk about how this administration slow walks everything.
Yep.
He, again, showed up at a hearing
unprepared,
being asked, why haven't you responded to this? Why haven't you provided that? I think, was it in the Massey clip just then? It's been It might be in another one or something, where he was talking to him about January 6th. And he's like, I don't think we have that one. I don't think I sent that one in. Talking about why was the cell phone data unavailable? Somehow, like, I forget not the word scrambled, but corrupted data about the cell phone towers or whatever around where the pipe bombs were placed on the night of January 5th. Mm-hmm. You've got 900 days to provide information about this. I'm surprised Wray didn't answer that. Sorry, Congressman, it was dark. And it's hard for the FBI to do work during the dark.
Yeah, because that's the excuse we've been given.
Right. And
it was dark.
If you recall, one of the FBI whistleblowers, Steve Friend, he posted on Twitter last night, the FBI director told Representative Troy Nehls that no agents were reassigned from child exploitation investigations to domestic terrorism. That's a lie. I was reassigned from child pornography cases and told those cases were going to be considered a, quote, local matter. What is the deal with this government?
I don't know. It's really despicable.
And something we talked about yesterday with Tim Ballard. Mm-hmm. What is it with Disney saying, we're not going to release a film about child exploitation?
Right.
You got, what was the thing in California yesterday? The Democrats defeated a bill that would have made it a serious crime to traffic in child porn I don't know if it was child trafficking. But
the Biden took it off the list as a concern for the administration.
I mean, these guys.
It's bizarre.
It is something
it's really
else
bizarre.